Basketball fans, welcome back. So, with the NBA finals ongoing, there are a couple of things that are happening that can impact the NBA offseason and in the NBA players that we know it. So, we saw a trade getting pulled off between the Orlando Magic and the Memphis Grizzlies that saw KCP and Cole Anthony going to the Memphis Grizzlies in exchange for Desmond Bain. So, that trade, we talked about it in a previous video. And in this one, I'll be talking about Kevin Durant and his trade talks that have been happening. So, Kevin Durant has been closely linked with trade talks with the Minnesota Timberwolves. However, Shams Charania recently reported on Durant's lack of interest in joining the Timberwolves. So, let's just talk about this. So, Kevin Durant's trade saga has seen him linked to several teams in the offseason, including the Minnesota Timberwolves. Although Minnesota has been presented as one of the favorites to land the Phoenix Suns star in KD. ESPN's Shams Charania recently reported on Durant's disinterest in joining the Timberwolves. So he came out and said this. So I'm going to play that clip. Then we're going to come back.
I'm told the Phoenix Suns remain in active conversations around the league on a Kevin Durant deal, but their focus over the last several days has been on three teams, and that's the Miami Heat, Houston Rockets, and Minnesota Timberwolves. We know his preferred destinations, though, are the Rockets, Spurs, and the Heat. And so the Suns have been working with Durant's business partner, Rich Kleiman, on just figuring out exactly where he could end up. Could it be one of his three preferred destinations? Could it be a wild card team? Because listen, at the end of the day, his expiring contract of $54.7 million is going to play a part in this. And I'm told Durant has no desire to be in Minnesota with the Timberwolves. So how does that shape how the Minnesota Timberwolves and other teams that could have interest that are outside his preferred list decide how to move forward with these Durant discussions?
So Shams Charania expressed that Durant's expiring contract will be a massive factor in deciding what route this trade saga will head in. And after mentioning this, he also added a few things in there. So this, as the insider mentioned, has a massive impact on how teams outside of Kevin Durant's list of preferred destinations approach any negotiations with the Phoenix Suns. So remember, KD is earning at the realm of 47 to 52 million a year, and he's still on that supermax deal that he signed when he was in Brooklyn. So any team that is going to go ahead and sign him or even trade for him, they have to understand that they're going to take in a huge salary in their books. And not only a huge salary in their books, but they also have to make sure that they can manage if the luxury tax is going to be paid, or they're going to see how they can balance out contracts. So this is a tough balancing act, and a lot of times some teams get it right and some teams are not able to get it. So the trade rumors have taken a interesting turn in the past few weeks, and KD was heavily linked to the Wolves primarily owing to Minnesota's desire to add an alpha type player next to Anthony Edwards. So this was something that I saw on social media, and I also saw some rumors reported steering towards the same. So while the notion of pairing Durant and Edwards was exciting, rumblings around the league also had the 15-time All-Star linked to another young team such as the Rockets and the Spurs. So the rumors revolving around the San Antonio Spurs received a particular amount of traction, with both parties engaging in active discussions as well, and also considering the fact that CP3 might be out. So, and the San Antonio Spurs are known as a very well-run organization, and they cater towards understanding how to play good basketball and put themselves in a position where they can win. We've seen the Dynasty Spurs, what happened in there. I know Greg Popovich is no longer there, but still the mentality is the same. So KD's interest to join the Spurs was mutually reciprocated by the franchise, but unfortunately no trades have gone through, as the Suns reportedly rejected San Antonio's counter-proposal for KD. So that went underwater. So meanwhile, the Houston Rockets also made some serious advances, preparing to offer up two young stars in Jalen Green and Jabari Smith Jr. as part of the deal for KD. But unfortunately, there has been no developments on that front. So the interest in Durant, even at this stage of his career, is justified. Having averaged 26.6 points, 6.0 rebounds, and 4.2 assists on 53% shooting from the field is an impressive feat in itself. So his statistical brilliance is paired with invaluable playoff and championship experience, a vital factor for teams looking to contend for that title next season. So for teams that want to go and win now mode, KD could prove to be an asset, especially helping teams to be able to go on the hump and knowing for a fact that they'll have consistent offense. And well, there's been no trade that has been able to materialize for KD. I will just still wait to see. But KD looks like he doesn't want to play for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and he categorically stated he's not interested. He doesn't want even to play there. So it is what it is. So do drop me your comments down in the comment section down below. Where do you think KD should play next season? Because if he runs it back with the Suns, it's just going to be a wash, similar to what we saw this season. And he has clearly stated like he wants out. And the next team that's going to take him has to be a championship contending team, because I don't see KD finishing out his career of what's left in a rebuilding team. So any team that is on win now mode should go up and get this star. And considering the fact that KD is not getting younger, I mean, he's getting older, but the veteran experience in the offense is there, and his shot is there. So any team that wants him, they should go again and get him. So far, I mean, nothing has materialized. We have not seen a trade go through in this moratorium period, but KD is going to find a destination. I don't think it's going to be right for him to stay with the Suns at this point. If the Suns are not able to trade away Bradley Beal, and he's not going to void his no trade clause, I mean, KD, he should be on his way out. I mean, that's that. So like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notified, because I'm going to be releasing a ton of content like this, similar to this, especially when it comes to the NBA free agency period. I mean, I'm out. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.